on, Juggers? Is it Juggernaut here? With that crocheting right there. And bring you Madden 17. I'm bringing you the Madden 17 with the Packers versus the Sea Cows. Oh, Sea Cows. They're Seahawks.
Sea Cow sounds good.
Oh shit. Sea Cow. I guess they're officially Sea Cows then. Sea Cows. God still loves the Sea Cows.
You're in just to let you know, you're in the very corner of the shot. You might move the camera a little.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Seahawks coming in at 3-2, going up against the Packers, who come in at 5-1. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
This kid is Texas tough. It's hard to believe he was actually born in New Mexico, just over the line from Texas. But before he was born, his father, also a high school football coach, said, my boy's going to be born over Texas soil. Drove across the border, across the line, got the soil and brought it back, and in the hospital where he was born, underneath, he made sure the Texas soil was there. My boy is going to be born over Texas soil.
Wow. And here's a look at the starting offense.
Must have been dirty.
Second down following the run.
Birds, baby God. Water.
Here's McCoy.
Some of that probably made
to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
They got Cam chance.
But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now McCoy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
Now what, bitches?
Touchdown, Packers. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
All right, Seahawks. Oh, God, what y'all got?
Carr now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Almost.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Surveying the field. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
I'm going to have to punish you.
So they're operating in the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
As you see.
So completion on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So maybe not the smoothest attempt you'll ever see, Charles, but he sliced it in off the uprights, and it's 3 points all the same.
Hey, they don't give you 4 if it's right down the middle. Like you say, the ball was slicing pretty sharply, but he got it to bank in, and that's all that matters.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though. Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Y'all ass.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's and he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Oh, they want their fucking safety. Bitch.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
No.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete.
Holding offense.
Billy.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Oh, big. Who's that holding ass bitch? They get fucking fired. What bitch was that was fucking holding on offense and getting fucking fired?
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Still 1st down.
Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Now Allen, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Bullet pulled something.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. On play action, now Carr, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they went with the nickel. They're throwing an extra defensive back. Coverage is very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This one from 46 yards out. And Barth puts it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
I did not hit that goddamn kicker.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
That is some fucking bullshit.
Red zone
I
opportunity.
ain't nowhere near the goddamn kicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard
What the fuck
line.
did I do now? What the fuck did my team do now?
Offense.
Oh, you finally got
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Shotgun now for Carr. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
35.
False start. Offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
40.
False start. Offense.
From the gun, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
I didn't even know he tipped it that fucking way until last.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
They're down by more than the score sheet.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away.
Hey, hold me.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They were part of a 5-point swing last time they got the safety. Then that led to a field goal.
And not just the points, but just think about the feel of the game. I mean, how many games have we done where you've seen a safety scored and everything changes from that point on? The momentum switches. That team feels real good about itself, and I believe that's what we're seeing right now.
So the safety last time. We'll see what they do here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He was trying to go to Aaron Dobson that time, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's caught. Nelson.
I am fucking busy.
Who's texting you?
Ah, shit, I took out motherfucking Jordy.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now McCoy. He's going to try and go deep again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Here's McCoy, forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Stewart on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Definitely not all the time. Definitely not all the time.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Did you keep
a great
running,
chance
bitch.
there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Stewart is the lone setback. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Holding. Offense.
Really?
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. The veteran Hakeem Nicks, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I was talking with a coach recently who told me he's got this really athletic quarterback who thinks that no matter what he does athletically, it can overcome bad decision-making. There's an example where that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, you talk about getting away with one. That should have been picked off.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's got a little horseshoe going right now. Just fortunate they weren't able to haul it in.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. He sat there waiting for him and made the play. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They turn to Kuhn on third and short. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Julius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, We're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Really? Really? You gonna get mad at me? You go cover that big-ass motherfucker. Yeah, you like it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. The play clock's running down. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
See, they would have been a pass ahead of me if they wouldn't
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Y'all know that.
This one fielded at the 5. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gostkowski for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
I don't remember
This big gain, but a fumble. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Dave. We ready? Red 18. Check with the red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 3rd down now following the run.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble.
Yeah, you're right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now the Packers get set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they'll give a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we hit the end of quarter one. It's the Packers on top early. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, and thinking along with the offensive coordinator here, I think he felt like he could pop one big because the defense has been aggressive today. Instead, they figured...
And look at this. It's a fake. It's brought in by Bolden. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it in and ran the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now McCoy, out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook. But boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out here in the eye. Here's McCoy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Defense thinking pass this, they've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On play action, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
40-5.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
I'm sure y'all want to keep crop from.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
They kept him.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Allen. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Oh, you probably want to call it early on, huh?
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
What's right? Who that? All right, here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Check that.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. We ready. Red 18. Red 18.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe. Ready? Wide and yay.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Let's go.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
Let's go. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. All right, here we go. Wide and yay.
Carr to throw on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball,
False
man.
start. Offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Ready? Wide and yay.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
36.
False start. Offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, 80 degrees outside.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bart puts it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Allen. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
False start. Offense.
Ready?
This is the prime of my life. I'm young, hot, and full of believe it.
Tight ends on the losing. Tight ends on the losing. Tight ends on the losing. We ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that
False
tackle.
start. Offense.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Time running out here on the play clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's McCoy. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never... to score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Ertz over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
On second down, here's Carr. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Hey. We got three. All right, here we go. Wide and yank.
And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Number 53, Mike 53.
False start, offense.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. They come up in an offset eye. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Hey, 86. All right, here we go. Red 18.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's your
They'll run it now out of the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Holding, offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now McCoy. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
13. Still 13.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
1.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks have been able to move the football, but haven't been able to move anywhere close to a lead. The Packers will just try and hold this lead in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 28. He's going to tuck it and run here, and it leads to a touchdown. They strike first in the half. 3rd down at the 21. Carr finds his mark in coverage, and the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Seahawks would later turn it over on a fumble. Packers have it midway through 1. The catch will be made deep down the field, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. Offense out now after the fumble. Stewart's got it off the left side here, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. The Packers way out in front. Third down from inside the 40. A fumble would later end the drive. Now following the fumble, McCoy's under pressure and will throw the pick. Mitchell's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they'll go on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but try and give it a little bit of help.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Throwing right, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Allen hit. He lost the football.
11 block in the bottom. Offense.
I thought he was going to push him back. Back to like 30.
All right, here we go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start. Offense.
First 25.
We ready? Wide and yay.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hope y'all enjoy.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Johnson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help them in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's McCoy. He's got a rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, it can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And his pass incomplete.
Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Roughing
the passer. Defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
This is on a play time, bro.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Oh, Beasley.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Beasley. Come on, Beasley.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Where we going to be at? Oh, shit. Except going to be the one?
Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
So I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
That one at
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers continue to roll. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone. And smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal line before you drop the ball. There you go.
Back onto the field now goes Buck Allen as he gets ready. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction.
And he coughed it up. And this is going to be Packer football. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And his throw is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now McCoy.
What y'all asses gonna do? What y'all
And
asses gonna
McCoy loses the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because it's like this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His throw caught right around the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
Yeah, he kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
I let that call. I ain't gonna lie to it.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Carr, and he connects and hurts. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
False start, offense.
Only on the offensive douchebags.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Only on the offensive douchebags.
False start, offense.
Oh, come on.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
Take the ball and let me do this.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
If y'all want to lose yards, just let me just hike the ball and let me do it. Just let me do it. Yeah. I'll make sure I lose all of the yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw his car, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because Everything that has to come together to get a pass completed.
30.
Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D'Amico Ryans in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
We got 3 points.
You also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
10 yards still left on second down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Des Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Okay, let me
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Region of annihilation.
And again this time to the tailback. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's McCoy. This will be caught inside the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
First and goal.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal from the 5. Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage,
not a great start.
Eventually, about to come out of there. I was about to stop on occupying.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You're not going anywhere, man. What is it? You can't get past me. Not today.
You can't get past me. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Bobby Wagner in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in.
Touchdown, Packers! Vincent Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers continue to roll.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
I think he's screaming and that's extremely loud.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Face mask. Defense.
I don't know what you two. They'll say they on your face.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll copyright anything.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr now on first down. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
You should feel bad.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I can feel a joke coming there with that dropped interception. I know it's coming, but let's go ahead and focus on the quarterback first. That simply was a throw he shouldn't have made. He just did not look right on that play.
A throw he shouldn't have made, but to where you were going, that should have been an interception.
And you know what they say about defensive guys, right? They're offensive guys who can't catch.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
That would have been a touchdown.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. It doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Oh, a blowout. Hey, this is fucking animal cruelty.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the one. First and goal. Here's Stewart. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now McCoy. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
32-8.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the upmen. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First game. Since we lost, our team lost their first game.
Now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They just got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them.
19,
Under pressure, they got him again. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Hell. You blew him up twice.
Oh, how to get it up, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Ooh, what the fuck just happened? What just happened?
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Hell.
Gostkowski for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
81.
Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points.
What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about?
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He gets like 5 minutes.
And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. Hope they didn't get too comfortable on the sideline. They had the 3 and help the punt return for a touchdown. Boom, right back out there.
They're okay with that, though, because of what it led to. And let's face it, they keep a statistic, 4 3-and-outs. Most teams want to lead the league in those as well as in takeaways.
They'll be looking for another 3-and-out this time. Incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carl trying again on 2nd down.
Wait for my minute.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. So for that big game, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
On the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr again. Finding time. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Costly mistake for the offense. They now face 17 yards to go on third down. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start,
Here comes that man.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
That man.
Okay, here we go. Set, 18. Alert, baby, alert, alert. Set.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
false start, offense.
Tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. We ready? Wide and yay. Wide and yay.
And here's motion again,
come on,
and that's going to be 2 in a row.
It'll take 30 minutes just to get the 4th down now.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Baby, come on, let's go. All right, here we go. Red 18.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
They are absolutely afraid of motherfucking defense.
Right. Coming. I'm coming. Here we go. Wide and yay. Wide.
On third and long, it's caught. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Seahawks send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
Wasn't blocked.
This is brought in at the 21.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Stewart. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. This is Stewart again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
I really want to call that shit right there.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. Now a carry for Blount. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Here's McCoy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
That's why I think another series we want.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. It's brought in by Bolden. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain.
Asshole. That's
second down.
Asshole.
But in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hakeem Nicks with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well. You shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity. Usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Welcome back, Shannon.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And I can't figure out what show.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
We don't mind if I call you Shannon.
From the gun, it's Carr. Ertz over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
How you doing?
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
The Seahawks challenging him.
Oh, I like it.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
That's getting overturned. It's getting overturned. I know it. I know it. Getting overturned. Oh. Oh.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
That shouldn't have happened.
Des Bryant, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
That's what he was
the Packers
from. Okay.
continue to roll.
One of the dudes from iZombie was in this, and it was driving me crazy because I couldn't figure out who it was. So.
The point after try for Gostkowski.
101-8.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Oh, see, I don't want to challenge that
Gostkowski
one.
now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
That shouldn't have happened.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
What I'm injured. I injured him. He hurt Captain. He hurt Cotton.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I'm down by 101.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Even the old skull captain. Pullard out for the game. Julius Peppers for 2 weeks. Aaron Rodgers touched in 3 weeks. Sean Jackson, upper arm fracture, 1 week. Eric Flowers, dislocated elbow, 2 weeks. Jeremy Curley, abdominal tear. And Ajay Johnny, dislocated ankle. 4 weeks.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
And
Mike Bennett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Gonna make it 24? Oh, you gonna give him 20 sacks?
On second down, here's Carr. To the
Carr,
sideline. Oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they
almost
were.
10 times.
He's been a busy
game.
man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
I'll give him 10.
Carr going to
Get
throw.
my bid.
He's got time. To Allen on the dump off. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Tight right. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now McCoy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Blue 90. Detroit. Double up. He's coming, double up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Stays on his feet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Branch in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Trying to see if Mike Bennett could get his 20th sack, 20th sack in this game.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1.
Who the fuck got injured? Wait, hold on. Pat Chung, bitch.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide and yay.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Offense.
They're going to let Michael Bennett get that, I don't think they're going to let Michael Bennett get that, get big number 20.
Carr to throw again. Finding time. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
False start. Offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Oh, we're going to win this game, bro.
Here's McCoy. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
In on the stop, Kevin Minter. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Now let's go.
Now McCoy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled.
Overturn
You're in a
that
position
shit.
of having to play it both ways.
Shit.
Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it
block.
was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the
shit.
best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
You got him! You got him!
After reviewing the ruling on the field stands.
What's left? What's left?
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Carr to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does because it creates a ton of headaches. You tried to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
He has.
oh boy, has he ever.
False start.
Watch
Offense.
screen! Watch screen! Watch screen! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. We ready? Wide and yay!
Again, it's Carr. They find some open field here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll make it a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start. Offense.
Oh, that motherfucking penalty just so get what's down.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. Red 18.
Okay, stop.
On second down, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. All right, here.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Yeah,
You've
we
been
got
watching the
14
NFL
takeaways
right
on
here
their ass.
on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Peace out, my Jugheads. Follow me on Twitch. No, not Twitch. Well, yeah, follow me here on Twitch and subscribe to me on YouTube. Until next time, peace out.